هو الدكتور آدم هيتكلم بالإنجليش. هو الإنجليش بتاعه مش معقد قوي. لو في أي مشكلة في الترانسليشن أو كده إحنا موجودين يعني. تمام يا شباب؟
تمام إن شاء الله.
طيب.
تمام.
أوكي دكتور.
تمام إن شاء الله.
تمام.
Okay, thank you, Ahmet.
Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. I hope you are doing well. Can you hear me and see me right now?
Yes, brother, we can hear you.
Okay, great, thank you. So let me to share my screen as well. Okay, why I couldn't share my screen? I have a problem with sharing my presentation. So probably, yeah.
We give you a co-host, Doctor.
Okay, I think I am gonna fix it.
Okay.
The problem is about the type of the presentation. So I am making it to PDF. Probably it will work then.
Yes.
Nice, yeah. Dropbox, no. Advanced computer portion of screen. No, it's content. What is wrong with this? Okay. It's not working.
You can leave the Zoom meeting and re-enter. I think it will be good. Yeah.
Maybe I will. Okay, yeah. I will re-enter. Ahmed, the problem is I am enabled, you know, that the screen sharing by you. That is why I can share. I got a message.
I will give you now the co-host.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I am the co-host right now. Let me try again. Yeah. Okay, I fixed it. I think
Yeah.
you see my presentation right now and my screen.
Yes, it's clear
Okay,
now.
yeah, it was about the privacy settings of the computer.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So no problem right now. Okay, let's do this. So I am sharing my screen to you, and everything is okay. Yeah, no problem. So, good afternoon again.
Good afternoon.
So we are. It seems that we are in total 17, including me and Ahmed Selim. So first, I would like to introduce myself to you. I am Ayten from the foundation university, which is located in Istanbul. Its name is Istanbul Gelişim University. Gelişim means development. And I am teaching under the Faculty of Applied Sciences, and I am the teaching staff of Department of New Media and Communication. Actually, I studied, that journalism at Istanbul University, and yeah, here at this university, it is my second year. So if you would like to contact me or communicate me, you see my private, that the email address here, ademay@gmail.com, and already my mobile number is written here. And I will share, that the end of the course, I will share the presentation with you and the other documents. So as you know that the program is, planned by the MENA Editors Network, and this course is a part of a, a wider orientation program, the news gathering and the writing. The aim of the course is to develop your news gathering and reporting skills and the journalistic values across print and the online media. And in this course, we will actually learn about what is news and what makes a story news, principles of reporting techniques, and reporting reporting skills, then editing and editing functions, and the last issue is the headlining. And for the course, actually, I will share some documents with you. And for the course also, I am using, that some text and books. So one of the books here for the, that the course I am using is, it's the Elements of Style. It's this book is a, that written by William Siltrank Jr. And he has organized his professors E.B. White's, that the lecture notes, and simple, a basic and book about, that writing well in English. So if it's a, that a small a teen book about 100 pages, and if you are interested in writing in generally good, it is a good, that it's a choice for you to develop your writing skills. Another one is the, that the Associated Press style book. Actually, that the Associated Press is each year or every year, that it's renewing its content. But if you would like to reach, that the latest version of the book, you have to buy it from Amazon, and it, that it costs. There's a worth of it if you would like to buy it. But on the other hand, if you are interested in a, that an old version of the book, you can download it free. I shared, that I will share it. Yeah, I have a copy, a PDF copy of the book in English, so it will be useful for you also, not for the course also, but for professional career, AP style book. And I have some other, the books in English about the news writing and reporting. One of them is that a fundamental book on the elements of journalism. It's Rosa Steele's and Bill Kovac's book, The Elements of Journalism, What News People Should Know and the Public Should Expect. I have a PDF copy of it, and I'll share it with you. Another one is, that the Fred Fadler's book, Reporting for the Media. Its content is also good, about reporting and the news gathering. One more is Franklin Tempo Senior's book, News Reporting and Feature Article Writing. I have the PDF copy of the book. I will share also all these, that the books, PDF copies with you for so that you can have and keep it for future. And first, starting from the course, I would like to, that know a little bit about you. Actually, if you can, that introduce yourselves, I will be so glad, so that I can have an opinion about you. Okay, let me to see the list. Maybe Abdullah can start first. Abdullah, can you hear me?
هو الدكتور عرف نفسه وعايز حضراتكم هو عرف نفسه، عرف الكورس وقال المصادر بتاعته، وعايز يسمع من حضراتكم تعريف يعني كل واحد يعرف نفسه يعني. We can begin with Mr. Ibrahim.
Yeah, okay, no matter.
Mr. Ibrahim, go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum, brother. Hope you are doing good. So I am Ibrahim Hamad.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother. I am Ibrahim Hamad Sinjlawi from Al-Quds, Palestine.
From Palestine.
Yes, alhamdulillah. I am a photographer. I also work in the journalism. I have like a page which has like 500,000 followers on Facebook. And yeah, I'm with you. So do you like me to give you like any other answers, or do you have like questions or something?
Okay, thank you. It's good.
Thank you, brother. Shakurlar.
طيب يا شباب، نعرف نفسنا معلش للدكتور حتى لو الاسم والمهنة بس.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Rahma from Saudi Arabia. I graduated from University of Al-Qura, journalist.
What did you study, Rahma?
Media journalist.
Media and journalism, okay.
Yes, no experience, just graduated.
So you are a new graduate.
Yeah,
Okay, good.
thank you.
Thank you. Oh yeah. Who is next?
يا شباب مين بعد كده؟
Hello.
Hello.
Türkçe konuşsam olur mu?
Tabii ki.
Merhabalar. Ziya benim adım. Ziya Vardiyan.
Efendim?
Benim adım Ziya Vardiyan. Yeni medya mezunuyum. İstanbul'da oturuyorum şimdilik.
Hı hı.
Bahçeşehir'den bitirdim yeni medya bölümünü. Yani gazetecilik sektöründe çalışıyorum. Şu an Kuts Press
Bahçeşehir
diye bir
İletişim
ajansımız var.
Fakültesinden mezunsunuz.
Aynen öyle.
Yeni medya ve iletişim. Peki.
Aynen öyle. Şu an İstanbul Aydın Üniversitesi'nde yüksek lisans
Hangi
devam ediyorum.
programda? Radyo, televizyon mu, yeni medya mı, gazetecilik mi?
Üçü de değil. Siyaset bilimleri ve uluslararası ilişkiler. Kuts Press diye bir
Sedat
web
Aybar Hoca
ajansım var.
dersinize giriyor ama.
Efendim?
Sedat Aybar Hoca'nın dersi var mı?
Yok, maalesef almadım ondan.
Celal Nazım İren?
Ondan da almadım.
Yani yok. Ben de oranın eski hocası olduğum için tanıyorum hocaları. O yüzden soruyorum.
Ha, öyle mi? Yo, geçen sene de bu
evet.
sene de değiştirmişler ekibi. Yani birkaç hoca değişmiş. Belki ondan alabilir. Yani Nesli Şah diye bir hocamız var.
Nazım Hoca dekan hoca, Sedat Hoca da ekonomi ve finans bölümünün başkanı ama esas siyaset bilimci.
Evet.
Peki.
Teşekkürler. Sağ olun.
Biz teşekkür ederiz ya.
ده فاصل تركي يا شباب ده فاصل تركي. طيب حد تاني يعرف نفسه؟
مساء الخير. Good evening everyone.
Hüsam?
Do you hear? Yes. Do you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Okay, thank you. I'm Hussam Abu Hamid. I'm a journalist at the العربي الجديد newspaper. I'm working from Doha.
Where is the newspaper located?
In Doha, yeah.
In Doha.
Yeah, Doha.
دوحة in Qatar, you know. دوحة in Qatar.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Nice to meeting you. Thank you very much.
How long have you been working as a journalist?
With العربي الجديد, you mean?
How many years are you working
With the
as a
Arabic Jadid?
journalist?
As a journalist since 12 years.
12 years.
12, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Hello,
Hello, Ahmet.
my name is Ahmed Chalabi. I'm a producer in Shark TV in Istanbul.
Okay, Shark TV is
It's Egyptian TV.
Egyptian.
Yeah, yes,
Located in Istanbul.
yes,
Yeah. You are a producer.
yes.
How long have you been working as a TV programmer?
5 years.
5 years, good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ahmet.
Hello.
Hello, Huda.
Yes, hi, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Huda Al-Karaibani from Kuwait. I'm editor-in-chief of electronic newspaper. My majoring is in political science and public administrations. And nice to meet you. That's it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
When did you start to work as a journalist?
Since I think from 5 years like this. Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
The next one, please. Maybe Emel Bostani.
مين جاهز يا شباب يعرف نفسه؟ مين الشباب؟ Go ahead.
Hi,
Hi.
تمام.
I'm Salka Al-Ghazari from Morocco. I don't speak much English. I'm speak
It's
Spanish.
okay.
I'm a new journalist
Uh-huh.
from Morocco.
From?
Morocco.
From Morocco, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello,
Hello?
how are you?
Fine. Nesat is speaking?
Yes,
Okay, great.
I am Nezhat Shaheen, Syrian, live in Istanbul, Turkey,
Nesat is, where are you from?
from Syria.
From
But
Syria, okay.
live in Istanbul, Turkey.
Uh-huh.
I am the producer program.
Yeah, you are a producer
in Syria TV.
in Syria TV. The TV is located in Istanbul or something,
Istanbul.
somewhere else?
Yes, in Istanbul.
İlgileniyorum.
Nesat?
Hala ilgileniyorum.
Okay.
The TV
I
is in Istanbul or somewhere else?
cannot hear you.
You can't hear me?
بيسألك في اسطنبول في مكان آخر. الصوت مش واضح.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, the TV is located in Istanbul or somewhere else?
In Safakoy.
In Safakoy, okay.
Çınar
Okay.
Tecular, burada Show TV, Haber TV, hepsi burada.
Uh-huh. Okay. If you can manage a visit, I would like to see it.
Yes, I'm very happy.
Yeah, of course. You know that actually, you know that it is on my way, so it's so easy to see, to have a visit to the TV is for me.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Thank you. And Anwar has written here, Anwar Mashal. He is working in the field of journalism, graduated from Damascus University Mass Communication Department. And he's working as a journalist in the Syrian Journalists Association. Okay. Yeah, Anwar Mashal. So who else?
No.
Muslim Said?
Muslim.
Yeah.
I am Muslim Sayyid Isa from Syria.
Uh-huh.
I work as a correspondent journalist in the field of Syria and Turkey for Syria TV and Orient, some of internally television. Have a diploma in journalism and media from Denmark.
Okay, I see. Muslim, are you living in Turkey or?
Yes, I'm living in Hatay.
You live in Hatay. Okay, good. Antakya?
Evet, in Antakya.
Okay. Good, thank you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Anwar, are you in Turkey or in Syria?
Me?
No, I asked Anwar Mashal.
Anwar, evet.
Yeah, he has written on the chat. That's why I asked to him. Okay, yeah. Actually, you know, can you send me an email later after today's lecture, Anwar? Maybe we can do, you know, that a common research, you and I. about that Journalists Association of Syria, and it will be that interesting for the Turkish academia.
And I can.
Yeah, Muslim, we are listening to you.
Yes, I can work in Syria in 2 days from 2 days per month to work in Syria.
Okay, thank you. And who is us? Abdullah Kandari hasn't introduced himself. Hind Abdul Karim. As well, Karim Saidi.
Assalamu alaikum.
Salam.
My name is Jalal Mohammed Shemri.
Yeah, Jalal Mohammed.
Shemri.
Shamri, okay.
I am from Kuwait.
You are from Kuwait, okay.
I am editor in Al Afur News. And I am head of the comment branch sector.
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, Abdullah Al-Kandari is from Kuwait. He is working as the editor-in-chief of Al-Mashhad Al-Yum electronic newspaper. Okay, thank you, Abdullah.
أستاذ خلف.
Yeah, we are hearing you.
نعم أستاذ. Hi, teacher.
Hi, hello.
My name Khalaf. Yeah, from Kuwait.
Khalaf.
Yeah. Khalaf Al-Mutairi.
Okay.
Yeah, from Kuwait.
You are from Kuwait. Okay, good.
Yeah, I work on journalist. Yeah. And maybe on 3 years journalist. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Khalaf.
Thank you.
Who else?
Tom.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Hind Abdul Karim. I'm from the north of Syria. I work as a news reporter for a local radio.
Okay, you are working at a radio. In Syria or in Turkey?
In Syria.
Okay, good. Somebody else? I think, yeah, everybody introduced themselves, I think. Okay. Thank you for introducing yourselves. Actually, that during the course, I will give you some assignments, some tasks. And the first task is about, your motivations and expectations to attend, the seminar and the course using SWOT analysis. I don't know, you heard it or not. Ahmed, you are gonna translate it?
I will translate if they need translate. They almost speak English. يعني if someone need to translate, I will translate.
Okay. Is there any problem about understanding the task one?
في أي مشكلة في فهم التاسك الأولاني؟ هو دلوقتي مدي تاسك مبدئي إن إحنا يعني هنعمل السوات أناليسيز لاسباب دخولنا الكورس او اللي احنا متوقعينه من الكورس. فاحنا ليه بنحضر الكورس؟ هنعمل سوات اناليسيس. ايه نقاط القوه، نقاط الضعف، الفرص والتهديدات اللي ممكن نستفيدها من الكورس. اوكي.
Okay, thank you. I am sharing also, that link on the chat.
Doctor?
Okay, yeah.
We need
let me to do it to everyone in meeting. Yes. Okay, yeah, good. The link is also on the chat. So if you click on the link, you will go to the Google Forms, and when you fill it and send it to, I will see it on my Google Drive.
Just for the course, we need SWOT analysis for the course.
Yeah. As an assignment, just I would like to know the attendees' motivations, expectations about the course.
هي عبارة عن توقعاتنا ايه للكورس.
Okay, actually, I have a question to you. Do you have an idea about where does the word news itself come from? Somebody knows it?
Yes, brother. It's like a shortcut of north, east, west, south.
Okay, yeah, that is right. Yeah, it is the abbreviation of the that, or it's consisting of the first letters of the 4 main directions in English: north, east, west, and south. So the word itself, news, means actually information comes all around. Yeah.
Yes,
and,
brother.
Sorry.
No, I'm saying yes, brother. Thank you.
Yeah. And so, yeah, as that some of you, that studied in journalism or media studies, and the others are, that working as professions, media professions. So can you define the, that news? What is news? Okay, somebody can define it.
حد يقدر يعرف ايه هي الاخبار؟ ازاي نقدر نعرفها؟
Maybe news is information about any events, any current events in the world.
Yeah.
And they can multi professional to collect it from television, from radio, from web.
Yeah. Okay, thanks. Somebody else?
So mainly it's like about information about events and usually by broadcast or by reports or like details about the events. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So actually, that as you know, that the journalism has a a very long historical background, and it's in historical background. Many that the media professionals, journalists and the academics who are teaching in journalism or media studies have defined it. And here are some, the definitions of news. For example, one definition is, it's a report about the break from the normal flow of events. And another definition is, for example, it's a report of anything of interest to the large part of community. Here in this definition, the vital point, or the point we have to emphasize is interest to a large part of community. So that means this definition says us to actually the public or community interest, something related with the community or public is the interest, can be news. So the public interest is so important here in something, making something, that news. The two, that the academician Clear and Whiteman has defined the news is what newspaper publish, radio broadcasters process, as that one of our, that the attendees say it. In other words, it is what the public want to know. So we can, that simply say that news is what the public want to know. Another definition is what people need or want to know, whatever interests them, whatever add to their knowledge. And we can, that they increase the number of the also definitions as, and any, that the media professional or, that an academic, we can, that they make our news definitions as well. So the second, that the thing here, or the vital point here is, so what makes a story news, or that the journalist or media professionals decide news value. So as a media, that the professionals, so how can you decide that a story is a news? Are you, that trusting your, for example, instincts, or, that your professional values or skills?
وبيسأل ايه العوامل اللي تخلينا نقول على القصة ديت تنفع ان هي تكون نيوز، تنفع ان هي تكون اخبار، وازاي اقدر كصحفي اقرر القيمة بتاعة الخبر او الاخبار.
So if you allow me, we can make how to make, or what makes a story a news is how is it related to the general, to what the audience,
how it is related with the
exactly.
public.
Yeah, exactly.
People.
You see, at the end, they need to hear the news. So is it related to him? Is it related to the country? Is it related to the politics? Or is it related to the economics, or ethic? So yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Ibrahim.
You're welcome, brother.
Somebody else?
لو حد عايز يشارك بالعربي واحنا نترجم مفيش مشكلة يا شباب. بقول ايه اللي يخلي قصة معينة نقدر نعتبرها اخبار.
Yes, Alaf.
Sorry, teacher. I want to
listening to you.
I want to speak Arabic. Okay.
Okay.
حسب ما فهمت من السؤال، يعني اللي يخلي القصة هي خبر تكون يعني مادتها يعني لها مادة حقيقية.
He speak about the material itself. if it's a serious material and real material, it's news. تمام مش خلف قلت له اللي حضرتك قلته. حد تاني عايز يشارك؟
Yeah. No, I don't have connection problems. Karim, do you have a problem?
No, it's worked correctly.
Everybody can hear me and see me?
Yes, we hear you and see you.
We hear you.
Okay, I think Karim has a connection problem. He has written to chat.
Hello.
Hello, Austin.
Oh, it's him. Go ahead.
What makes a story news is that there is something new happens, or maybe it concerns a lot of people or society or maybe community.
Okay, thank you, Hint.
I think it's the first that make a story for news. It's the time for it should be يعني in the news means exactly that. And secondly, maybe the number of people affected from this news.
Okay, thank you, Muslim. Okay, let's continue. Actually, you know that there are, you know, that we say it criteria that if news selection and the presentation of events as published news, we say the news values, and these values help explain what makes something newsworthy. So actually, you know that in journalism and the media studies, there are two types of the, you know, that the news values. The first one is you see it on the, you know, a general, much more well-known or mostly well-known of it. And these are the, in total, 7. The first is impact. The second is timeless, as you know that the Muslim emphasizes prominence, as Hint emphasizes proximity as well. Bizarreness, conflict, currency. These are the, you know, that actually, you know, that well-known news values that are developed in the, you know, that in historical background of the journalism studies. So what we have to understand is the first, you know, that the news values criteria impact. How many people an event or idea affects and how seriously it affects them determine its importance as news. So what I mean that the event or idea affects how many people or how seriously it affects them. The most important news reports are those that either affect a large number of people or which a large number of people want to know about it. So the impact is so important that makes a story event. And it is about, you know, that the number of people or This is, for example, why natural disasters like earthquakes or floods that kill, you know, that the scores of people, what make it to the front page of newspapers across the world. Actually, you know, that the disasters like earthquakes or floods, as you know, that all them have, you know, that some dramatical, you know, that the results. Many people can die or injure, can be witnesses, you know, that of this kind of natural disasters. So the people, you know, that a large number of the people would like to know about the results of the natural disasters, and also it affects the, you know, that the many people's lives. That is why natural disasters like earthquakes, floods, or fires, or traffic accidents have, you know, that the newsworthy. Do you have any question?
حد عنده سؤال يا شباب؟
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Also, you know that, for example, the acts of, you know, that the terrors, such as suicide bombings, blowing up abuses, train bombings, etc. All them are also, you know, that affecting the many people and the people's lives. That's why they have, you know, that the news warfare. The second criteria is the timeliness. In today's news, maybe stale tomorrow, in most cases, issues of grave impact are timeless. Journalists should tell an important story as soon as they can. As you know that, for example, actually in, you know, that the print media, we published, you know, that yesterday's news, but in TV we give the, you know, that we broadcast the today's news, and the radio as well, and in online media actually, you know, that we broadcast you know, the actual or last minute news. So when the, you know, that time of an a long time has passed, actually the people or the public doesn't interest it. So to take the attention and to get the interest of the public, you have to publish a story as soon as possible.
يعني شباب، هو اتكلم دلوقتي على حاجتين. اتكلم على الحاجة الأولانية اللي هي إن الخبر يكون يهم عدد كبير جدا من الناس، واتكلم مثلا مثال الزلزال أو أي كارثة طبيعية، دي بتهم ناس كتير جدا من الناس. واتكلم دلوقتي على حاجة تانية اللي هي التايم لاين. كل ما كان الخبر أسرع كل ما كان انتشاره مع الناس أكتر. يعني هو بيقول كنا الأول في الراديو والتلفزيون ووسائل الإعلام القديمة الخبر بيحصل النهارده بيذاع عنه تاني يوم. دلوقتي احنا لا، الخبر فور حدوثه بتبدأ تتناقله وسائل الإعلام، فده بيخلي قيمة الخبر تعلى كل ما كان الخبر قريب.
In any media, if you publish, for example, a story which is about an happening has taken place 3 years ago, nobody has interested in it. But if you publish a story, you know, that happened today or yesterday, related with, you know, that people's lives or people's, you know, or people or something else, but related with also the, you know, that life itself, the people will show interest to it.
يعني الخبر لو حصل من 3 سنين محدش هيهتم بيه، انما لو خبر حصل امبارح او النهارده وفيه اهتمام كبير او يمس ناس كتير، عدد كبير من الناس، ده هيجذب الاهتمام اكبر وهيدي قيمه للخبر اكتر.
The third criteria is the prominence. Actually, you know that in today, it is believed that names do not always make news, but happenings that involving, you know, the famous people or corporate organizations or institutions are likely to be interesting, even if not important. Can take, you know, that can be news, and the people will, you know, that will show interest to the, you know, will show the people show interest to the, you know, that the life of, for example, you know, that the celebrities, or actually are interested in in well-known, you know, that what happens in corporate organizations or institutions, or their briefs about how things are going in economy or something else.
وهنا بيتكلم عن برضو ان من الحاجات اللي بتكسب الخبر قيمة الشهرة. لو الحاجة او الخبر متعلق بحد مشهور او بشيء مشهور، ده بيكسبه قيمة اكبر. الفنانين، المغنيين، اي حد مشهور الخبر بيتعلق بيه، ده بيكسبه قيمة اكبر وبيكسبه انتشار اكتر بين الناس. Okay.
Okay. For example, you know that if a celebrity, you know that for example, you know, actually, let me give you, you know, that an actual example. If a celebrity shares, you know, that a new photo or a video of themselves in their social media account, the people would like to know it, and the people show interest to do it, and the media publish it. But on the other hand, any, you know, that the person, an ordinary person, will do it, the people, you know, the media will not show interest, and also the people will not show interest to it. So you know that actually your study, your social study also, you know, that determines you can be a, you know, that a news an actor in a news story or not.
تمام يا شباب. هو بيقول دلوقتي لو حد من المشاهير نشر صورة بيعمل أي حاجة على السوشيال ميديا، كل الناس هتبقى مهتمة تعرف هو بيعمل إيه أو الصورة ديت، وهتلاقي الميديا بتنقلها والناس مهتمة بيها. لو واحد عادي هو اللي نشر الصورة لنفسه، محدش هيبص عليه حتى، وبالتالي شهرة الشخص بتكسب الخبر أهمية أكتر.
That is why, you know, that we say that there are, you know, that in news, there are, you know, that the discourse or what discourse elites. What I mean discourse elites, the people or organizations, institutions who have priority to be news, like political leaders, politicians, you know, that well-known business companies, or the nationwide, you know, that economical organizations or celebrities.
Yes, they want to be in the headlines of news.
No, these, you know, this kind, the well-known, the politicians, the political leaders, the CEOs of the, you know, that the big companies or celebrities, have a priority to be news when you compare to the, that the ordinary people. So we say them, the discourse elites.
Elites, called elites.
Discourse elites.
Yes. هو بيقول ان هو مش شرط الشخص مشهور، لا ممكن تكون منظمة مشهورة، شركة كبيرة، منظمة معينة او كده، او اشخاص حكوميين مسؤولين، كل دول بتكون الاخبار بتاعتهم ذات قيمة اكبر من الناس العادية.
And the second type of the people are the, that let me to check the right word to say you. Okay. Rhetoricians. What I mean, rhetoricians, these are the, we say, these are the, that the people who doesn't have, who don't have priority to be in news. These are the, that actually, that, for example, any person in the society who don't have a statue or what I can say, high position, who doesn't have a high position or a status in the society, and can be, that in news when they have, that a dramatic or a tragic, that the result in their life. For example, when they can be a victim of a fire, or that or that the victim of a natural disaster or a traffic accident. You see them only in dramatical, in news books, including the dramatical and the tragedical results.
For the celebrity itself.
No. For the, that the ordinary people, actually, we don't say, that we don't see any
I got the
ordinary,
point.
Any person without, that having a statue or, that the high position or not a celebrity, and, that the ordinary person in the society, in the news, when they have something tragic or dramatic in their life.
Yes. أقول إن الناس العاديين حتى لو حصل عندهم حاجة دراماتيكية جدا أو موقف صعب جدا تحمله أو يعني غير طبيعي، ده برضو بيجعلهم أو بيكسب أخبارهم ذات قيمة. يعني حتى لو هو مش مشهور، ما حدث له يجعله مشهور أو يجعل الخبر بتاعه ذو أهمية. وده بنشوفه كتير يعني في أخبار بتتصدر الصحف للناس عادية لمجرد إن هم عملوا حاجات غير طبيعية أو تم معاهم مآسي أو كده. Okay.
Okay, thank you. The other, that the criteria is the proximity. Any event that concerns people directly or happens in an area where they live is news for them. It may be as minor as a bus stop being moved to another street, a murder in their city, or a theft in their locality, the unexpected closure of the school where their child is studying.
كل ما كان الخبر قريب من الناس، مدى القرب والبعد يعني proximity يعني القرب، كل ما كان الخبر قريب من الناس في المنطقة بتاعتهم، في الحي بتاعهم، في يهمهم جدا، كل ما كان الخبر ده يكتسب قيمة أعلى.
For example, the rise of the, that the prices, or the rise of the, that the unemployment is also, that the concerns people's life directly. So that is why they are news for people.
اي حاجه بتمس الناس او قريبه منهم، زي مثلا الاسعار، موظف في مكان معين هيأثر على الناس، الكلام ده كل ده بيكسب الخبر قيمه اكبر.
Okay. The another criteria is bizarreness, or we can say it unusual. Actually, you know that the most read news reports are those that are unexpected, which take people by surprise. For instance, news report about snow in Chennai or flooding in Thar desert will always catch people's attention.
هو طبعا بيتكلم ان الحاجات الغريبه على الناس الغير طبيعيه بتجذب الناس وبتخليهم يقرأوا الاخبار، فبيكسب الخبر قيمه اعلى.
Normally never snow in Chennai, or you can never see, you know, that the flooding or actually raining in Thar desert. That is why, you know, that if rains or if you see a flooding in Thar desert, it you know that catch people attention, or snowing in Chennai.
Chennai is not China.
No, China, no, not China. Chennai is, you know, that city in Ecuador.
هو بيقول مثلا لو سقط.
Yeah, and you know that the weather is always about, you know, that about 30 Celsius and never, you know, that it snows.
هو بيقول مثلا لو انتشر خبر ان في تلج في تشيناي او سقط التلج في تشيناي، فده معناه ده خبر غريب جدا. انا سالته تشيناي اللي هي اكيد غير الصين، فهو قال لي لا دي بلد في الاكوادور وصعب جدا ان هي ينزل فيها الجليد لان هي حر طول السنه. فبيقول دي هتبقى حاجه غريبه جدا وهتجذب الناس جدا لو احنا قلنا مثلا ان في تلج سقط في تشيناي.
Or let's think, you know, that the Sahara Desert. Can you remember that when last time, you know, that rained in Sahara Desert or snow? Do you have an idea about it?
No.
But if it snows or it rains, you know, that all the media, you know, that will show interest and will report, and the people, you know, it catches the people attention.
Yes, it's unusual. هو بيقول دلوقتي لو مثلا احنا في الصحراء او كده وحصل عندنا فيضان، حصل شتاء غزير، حصل ثلوج في
الصحراء. That is why, you know, that there's an as you know, a well-known, you know, that the saying in journalism, if dog bites a person, it is not news, but if a man bites a dog, it's the news.
بيقول في مثل معروف في الصحافة ان لو كلب عض بني ادم دي حاجة عادية مش خبر، انما لو بني ادم عض كلب ساعتها يبقى ده خبر لان دي حاجة غير طبيعية.
Okay. The another criteria is the conflict. Any event that pits man against man has news value. You know, its value goes up if you are directly involved in the conflict. For instance, the Indo-Pakistan War saw the whole nation unite behind the Indian soldiers.
كونفليكت اللي هو النزاع، لو في نزاع في قضية معينة أو في منطقة معينة دي بتجذب الانتباه. وضرب مثال مثلا بالنزاع اللي ما بين الهند وباكستان، فدايما بيكون في النزاع بيكون مادة جيدة للأخبار وبيكون له قيمة عالية جدا.
Another example is that it can be an actual, you know, that the development about the north of Turkey, as you know, that the Ukraine is a, you know, that a big conflict between United States and European Union and the Russian Federation right now. And almost, you know, that the international global media and also, you know, that the local countries media, you know, that they show attention and the people would like to know what happens there.
Where?
Ukrainian conflict between United States and Russian Federation.
Yes. طبعا في نزاع بقاله فترة ما بين أوكرانيا وما بين روسيا، وده طبعا دي منطقة نزاع أصلا، وده هو بيقول إن أي مشكلة أو حاجة بتحصل في المنطقة ديت بتجذب كل الميديا في العالم إن هي تغطي هذا الخبر.
Similarly, political and economical conflicts or social conflicts in a country make news, like, you know, that the strikes, protests.
هو بيقول حتى الموضوع مش بس ما بين الدول، في داخل الدولة الواحدة لو في نزاع سياسي، نزاع اقتصادي، أو حتى نزاع اجتماعي، ده بيخلق نوع من أنواع النزاع اللي بتجذب الأخبار، وممكن تعمل بعد كده تظاهرات أو متظاهرين أو كده يعني. تمام.
Okay, its value, you know, that the value of the conflict depends on its scale and its impact on people.
هو بيقول إن القيمة بتاعة النزاع كل ما كانت متعلقة بالناس أو إمباكت، يعني بتصطدم بمصالح الناس أو بمعاشهم، كل ما كانت لها قيمة أعلى.
Another criteria is currency. These are, you know, that the news reports that are not based on a single event, but show a pattern or reveal a concern that's shared by a large number of people.
هو بيقول إن الحاجة التانية اللي بتكسب الخبر قيمة العملة. لو الحاجة الخبر ده بيأثر على العملة نفسها، ده طبعا بيخليها لها قيمة أعلى.
These issues may be related to subjects like healthcare, education, taxation, transportation.
هو بيقول طبعا العملة بتأثر على كل حاجة، بتأثر على التعليم، بتأثر على النقل، بتأثر على كل مناحي الحياة.
Okay, these are the, you know, that 7 criteria that, you know, that defines what makes is a news. And another, you know, that the news values defined by in 1970s, defined by 2, you know, that the academician Galtung and Rouge. They have, you know, that actually increased number of the, you know, that the criteria and developed the news values due to the, you know, that the news happenings in media and journalism.
هو بيتكلم على زي نظرية أو حاجات وضعها 2 علماء، واحد اسمه جالتنج أند روج في السبعينات 1973، بتتكلم على موضوع القيمة للأخبار اللي بتهتم بيها الصحافة أو الميديا عموما.
Galtung and Rouge believe that our perception of what constitutes an event is culturally determined and not a natural occurrence, but they also believe that related to human culture and therefore should not vary too much globally.
Again,
they have believed that our perception of what constitutes an event is culturally determined.
It depends on the culture of.
Yeah, actually, you know that they have believed that the people's perception of, you know, that what is news is culturally determined.
تمام. هو بيقول برضو ان قيمة الاخبار، او هم قالوا ان قيمة الاخبار بتنبع من قيم او الثقافة بتاعت المجتمع او الشخص نفسه. بيكسب الخبر ده قيمة او خبر تاني قيمة اخرى.
So yeah, you know that they believe that it is related to the human culture.
Yes. هو بيقول هي في الاخر بتخضع لثقافة البشر.
And they think that if an event exists, you know, that the human culture criteria, the more likely it was reported to be on in a newspaper, TV, or digital media.
This criteria,
if you know that the human culture criteria is, you know, that if an event, you know, that actually exists or related with the human culture, it is more, you know, that likely to be reported.
اوكي، هو بيقول هي لو الاحداث متعلقه بالثقافه العامه للبشر في او ثقافه البشر دي بيحصل عليها تقارير اكتر وبتكون مهمه اكتر. اوكي.
For example, in the Western world, the people are obsessed with celebrities and their lifestyles.
هو بيقول مثلا عندهم طرق معينه في الاحتفال وطريقه الحياه يعني. اوكي.
David Beckham splits with Posh Spice, and on the same day, 5 children are killed in a minibus accident.
What's Posh Spice?
It's a name.
تمام. ده نوع من انواع التوابل او حاجه زي كده. سبايس.
Posh Spice is, you know, that David Beckham's wife is the, you know, the member of the, you know, that the music group Spice Girls. That's why, you know, that Posh Spice is his wife. Yeah. If he, you know, that splits with his wife, and on the same day, 5 children are killed in a minibus accident, we see in the tabloid media headlines, you know, that they, or in the cover of the tabloid media, they will, you know, that prefer to give the Beckham's split story on the front page and with big headlines. But on the other hand, and you will not see the, you know, that the news of the, you know, that the 5 children are killed in a minibus accident.
نعم. هو بيتكلم ان مثلا ديفيد بيكهام ده شخص مشهور ممكن يعمل حاجه تافهه جدا ان هو يقسم توابل ولا يعمل مش عارف ايه، وعلى الجانب الاخر ممكن 5 اطفال ماتوا في حادثه اتوبيس، فالناس هتهتم بانهي اكتر على حسب الكالتشر بتاعت الناس وكده، ممكن يهتموا بالسليبرتي او بديفيد بيكهام اكتر. اوكي.
Because, you know, that the people as a actually we as a society, we are thinking that, you know, that the celebrity, you know, that the gossip of celebrities, you know, that the private life is much more interesting than any other story.
أقول إن الأخبار والحاجات مهما كانت تافهة لكن متعلقة بالمشاهير بتكون أكثر إثارة وجذب للجمهور حتى لو كان الخبر الثاني أكثر يعني أكثر حدة أو ممكن يكون أكثر أهمية من وجهة نظرنا.
Okay, thank you. So, you know, that Galtung and, you know, that Roach has determined 12 most significant news values.
هو بيقول إن هم قالوا إن في 12 عامل يعني أكتر حاجات أكتر عوامل هم رصدوها 12 عشان خاطر يقدروا يقولوا إن الخبر ده ذو أهمية عند الناس. المواضيع دي مهمة لو نقدر نكتبها أو حتى نتابعها بشكل جيد عشان تعرف الخبر بتاعك هينتشر ولا لأ.
Okay, the first one is the first, you know, that the criteria of the Galtung's news values is the frequency.
هو بيقول أول حاجة التكرار، هل الخبر ده متكرر ولا لأ؟
Yeah, short-term events like murders are preferred over long-term developments like a famine.
تمام. هو بيقول إن الأخبار المتكررة على في شورت تايم أو في وقت قصير، أو الحاجات اللي بتاخد وقت طويل جدا، مثلا ضرب مثال بالمجاعة، فلو في مجاعة معين ده بيجذب برضو الناس. اوكي.
The second criteria is the threshold. Basically, the size of an event indicates its importance.
Again, threshold.
Yes, it is the actually, you know, that the size of an event indicates its importance.
Okay. هو بيقول إن بشكل عام أو بشكل مبدئي يعني الحجم بتاع الحدث نفسه بيديله قيمة أو أهميته.
If an event, you know, that has a big size, that means it has a big importance.
What about big size?
To people.
What do you mean about big size? Big size يعني big a lot.
Actually, you know that it affects the, you know, that the large number of people, or it is related with the large number of people.
هو بيقول طبعا ان هو بيتكلم عن الحجم هنا، بيقول ان هو بيأثر على عدد كبير من الناس. اوكي.
The third is unambiguity. Events do not have to be simple, but they must be accessible to the public.
هو بيقول ان طبعا unambiguity يعني الشيء اللي هو ما فيهوش جدل، يعني واضح. هو بيقول ان انت
what news make us to is to simplify the, you know, that the events.
If the event is complicated, but the media
the media, you know, that makes the complicated things to us simple.
اوكي. هو هنا يقصد ان هو لو الحدث معقد وانت كميديا او كناقل للخبر قدرت تبسطه للناس، ده هيجعل الخبر ده اكثر اهميه عن غيره. الناس هتيجي تقرا الخبر ده عندك مش عند حد تاني. اوكي.
Okay, thank you. The fourth one is meaningfulness. Actually, you know that these criteria has divided into two categories. One is the cultural proximity, and the other one is relevance.
اوكي. هو بيتكلم عن المغزى من الخبر. قال لك ده هيأثر عليه عاملين. العامل الاول القرب الثقافي للحدث، والحاجه الثانيه الريليفنس او العلاقه، ان هو يكون ذو علاقه بالناس يعني. اوكي.
If an event agrees, you know, that with the outlook of a specific culture, it has a, you know, that newsworthy.
اوكي. هو بيقول لو الحدث متوافق مع الثقافه بتاعت الناس، فده في الكالتشر بروكسيميتي. اوكي. and relevance.
And if the, you know, that the events will be reported and discussed, if they seem to be having impact on the home culture, especially, you know, that if there is a threat, you know, that to the home culture, then it has also news warfare.
اوكي. هو بيقول ان هو برضو لو الحدث بيتصادم او بيتقاطع مع الثقافه بتاعت الناس في بلدها، خاصه لو كان تهديد بيمس الناس، فده هيكون ليه قيمه اكبر. اوكي.
The fifth one is the consonance or correspondence.
اوكي. هو بيتكلم عن
and yeah, it means that where the familiar is more likely to be taught than the unfamiliar.
بقول لو حاجه الناس معتاده عليها، if it's familiar it will be it have more value or less. يعني if it's familiar
yeah, if it is familiar, it is more likely to be taught than the unfamiliar. So the people, if it is familiar for the people, it more, you know, that it attracts people interest.
اوكي. بقول لو حاجه الناس في اعتياد عليها او منسجمه معاها ومع قيمها، الناس هتنجذب ليها اكتر من الحاجه اللي مش منسجمه معها. اوكي.
The sixth one is unexpectedness or surprise, where it is the rarity of an event which leads to its circulation in the public domain.
تمام. هو بيتكلم هنا على الحاجات الغير متوقعة، unexpectedness أو الغير متوقعة، اللي هي بتفاجئ الناس، ان بيحصل مفاجأة الناس مش متوقعينها، حاجة هم كانوا متوقعين ان هيحصل حاجة معينة في حدث معين، في حدث حاجة تانية خالص، ده بيجذب الناس بشكل أكبر. اوكي.
The seventh one is continuity. If once a story achieves importance, will be continued to be covered for some time.
هو بيتكلم ان الاستمرارية لو في حدث بيحقق أهمية كبيرة ومستمرة لوقت طويل. Okay.
Some story, for example, you know that some stories that has, you know, that the big dramatic and tragic results, or you know that the concludes can be, you know, that continue to be covered for more time. Like, you know, for example, you know that the terrorists, you know, that attack to the, for example, to the, you know, that the for what ministry, you know, that the prime ministry of a country, it is continued to be covered for more time. But on the other hand, you know that some stories just, you know, that stay in media and agenda for short time.
اوكي. هو بيقول ان في بعض الاحداث اللي بنحتاج ان احنا نغطيها اكثر من مره وبشكل مستمر على الميديا، منها الحاجات الدراماتيكيه مثلا، او الحاجات زي مثلا هو ضرب مثال لو في حادث ارهابي استهدف وزاره من الوزارات، فده بنغطيه اكثر من مره عشان نتناوله من جميع الابعاد وكده. وبيقول ان في اخبار تانية مش بتحتاج تغطيه مستمره، بتغطى لمره واحده بس. اوكي.
Can you imagine that still, you know, that the 11th September, you know, that the terrorist attacks are still, you know, that are still are still sometimes on the media.
هو بيقول مثلا احداث زي احداث 11 سبتمبر استمرت فتره طويله على الميديا بتتناولها من جميع جهاتها. اوكي.
Or, you know, that the pandemic, COVID-19, you know, that the COVID virus, you know, that the pandemic is still, you know, that they covered by media.
بقول حاجة زي
more than 2 years.
جائحة كورونا أو كده، إحنا سنين أهو قاعدين بنغطي فيها وبنغطي في أبعادها وأحداثها اليومية وهكذا. Okay.
Okay, the eighth, you know, that criteria is the composition. It is to provide a sense of balance, gloomy news with good news, foreign with domestic.
Okay. هو هنا بيتكلم عن الكومبوزيشن او طريقه التعبير، بيتكلم مثلا عن الحاجات اللي بتدي احساس بالتوازن، الاخبار الكئيبه او الجيده، الاخبار الغريبه والمعتاد عليها وهكذا يعني. اوكي.
The media doesn't, you know, that they publish only bad news or, you know, that the tragic news, but also the media, you know, that publishes good news. On the other hand, you know, that the news about the, you know, that the finance or social conflicts, or, you know, that also lifestyles, or, you know, that the domestic politics or international politics. It also, you know, that the media is trying to provide, you know, that a balance between the, you know, that the news categories and the news issues.
أقول إن إحنا مش بس بننشر الأخبار الكئيبة أو الأخبار السيئة، لازم يكون في عندنا توازن ما بين الأخبار السيئة والأخبار الجيدة وهكذا يعني. أوكي.
Tonight one is reference to elite nations.
أوكي. هو بيقول لو الخبر elite nation دول اللي هم بيقولوا عليهم النخبة مثلا.
Welfare states or welfare nations.
Okay.
Actually, you know that there's an ongoing, you know, that discussion on this issue. Probably, you know, that who are, you know, that older can remember it. Actually, the discussion has started in 1970s, and some, you know, that the developing and the less developed nations stated in 1970s the international news agencies like Reuters, AFP, or AP reported about them less than the, you know, that the rich developed countries. So a big debate, you know, that continued in 1970s and the 80s. And in this situation, the UNESCO has, you know, that organized, you know, that a research group, which was led by the Irish politician McBride.
هو أظن بيتكلم، أنا بس في حتة سقطت منه، غالبا بيتكلم عن الحرب الباردة اللي كانت ما بين روسيا وأمريكا واللي شغلت العالم كله فترة السبعينات والثمانينات. We speak about the conflict between Russia and America in 17th and
no, the conflict was not between Russia and America. Actually the debate was between rich and poor countries, and it was about, you know, that the news distribution of the, you know, that the news distribution about the news distribution of international news agencies about the rich and the poor countries.
هو بيتكلم على conflict أو النزاع اللي حصل ما بين الدول الغنية والدول الفقيرة.
The poor countries, you know, that they claimed that international news agencies have only given news about the poor countries when a dramatic or tragic, you know, that the event occurred.
Yes, I know. هو بيقول ان هما كان في ديبيت على وكالات الانباء العالميه ازاي بتتناول الدول الغنيه والدول الفقيره. فالدول الفقيره كانت دايما بتتهم الوكالات الانباء ان هما ما بيهتموش بالاخبار بتاعه الدول الفقيره الا لو كانت اخبار دراماتيكيه او اخبار سيئه، انما غير ذلك هما ما بينشروش غير عن الدول الغنيه. اوكي.
So as a result of the, you know, that the international news agencies policy, you know, that the publishing policy, the international public thinks that all good things are coming from rich countries and all bad things are coming from, you know, that the poor countries.
Yes. فده طبعا بيدي انطباع للعالم ان الحاجات الكويسة او الخير بيجي من الدول الغنية والحاجات السيئة بتيجي من الدول الفقيرة. اوكي.
So that is why, you know, that under the UNESCO, a commission, you know, that has set up, which is led by McBride.
Yes, McBride.
Yeah, McBride.
Yes.
Sean McBride, an Irish politician.
Yes. هو بيتكلم على إنشاء اليونسكو. You speak about the UNESCO publishing.
No, a commission. First, the commission, you know, that set up in mid of the 1970s. The commission has investigated the claims of the poor countries about, you know, that the international news agencies news distribution, and they prepared a report and shared the report in 1980 with the, you know, that the global global public.
Okay. هو بيتكلم ان يعني يتعمل زي لجان علشان خاطر تدرس حالات الدول الفقيرة وتشوف تحل الإشكالية ديت مع وكالات الأنباء الكبرى.
And you know that when due to the that report which is published in 1980, 90% of the that the news of the international news agencies are about the rich countries, and only the 10% of the news about the that the other part of the world.
هو بيقول إن الوكالات العالمية كانت 90% من أخبارها عن الدول الغنية، و10% بس هي اللي بتتكلم عن بقية العالم. Okay.
So that is why there's a that a tendency to report the poor countries and the developments in in rich countries and developments in rich countries.
The tendency is
news media.
Yes. بقول طبعا إن حضور الدول الغنية في الأخبار وفي الميديا بيكون أعلى كتير جدا من الدول الفقيرة. Okay.
That is why we say there's a that an imbalance of news distribution in international news media.
بقول إن إحنا بنجد عدم اتزان في النشر عن الدول في وكالات الأنباء العالمية. Okay.
Okay, 10 is the that the reference to elite persons. So actually, that the powerful and the famous people have always, that the priority to be news.
Okay, I hear you.
Okay, the 11th one is the personalization. Events are seen as actions of pupils as individuals, or an institution may be personalized by reference to a prominent person within that organization. So actually, that the media prefers to, that the see the, that the events related with the people. So they make the, that the events personalized.
اوكي. هو اتكلم في نمرة 10 عن الإليت بيرسونز أو اللي هم الناس الصفوة أو النخبة، كل ما تعلق بهم الأمر كل ما كانت النيوز أفضل. بعد كده اتكلم عن البيرسوناليزيشن أو إن هو بيشخص المشكلة. يعني هو لو الحدث حصل لمجموعة من الناس هو بيجيب تأثيره مثلا على شخص واحد بشكل منفرد، وده بيكسب الخبر أو بيخلي الناس عندها اهتمام أكبر بالخبر. أوكي.
The 12th one is the negativity. Actually, as we know that actually we don't, that see only the good things in news, but also the bad news. But as a, that I think it's the result of the, that the human's nature or human psychology. The people would like to, that they hear the good things than the bad news. So that is why the media prefers to give the, prefers to report the good news than the bad news.
هو بيتكلم هنا عن النيجاتيفيتي او السلبيه او الاخبار السلبيه. هو بيقول الاخبار السيئه بتنتشر اكثر من الاخبار الجيده. اعتقد ان ده نتيجه طبيعه البشر عموما ان هم وكده.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, can we finish here today? So the last one, negativity, is the last criteria of the Galton and Rouge news values. We can continue next week to the, that the second lecture.
Okay, no problem.
Good.
The date with each others, and I will tell the.
Okay, if you can fix it to, there is no matter to do it on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday for me.
Okay, I will see. No problem. Thank you.
If there's any question, I would like to reply it, answer it.
حد عنده سؤال؟ Any questions? حد عاوز يقول حاجة؟
No, no. Thank you.
Thank you so much, brother.
You're welcome. And Ahmed.
Okay.
How can I share the, the presentation, the lecture notes with the group?
Okay, no problem. I will add you to the.
And I would like to share the, the other, the text with the group as well.
No problem. I will add you to the WhatsApp group to share
great.
the slides and to share also the link, because I think it's not working at the chat in Zoom chat. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Actually, I checked it. It's working, but I will share it again.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much, and I hope
You're
to
welcome. So see you next week.
Okay. Next week? Yes, next week. Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay.
See you.
See you.